So there has been a lot of talk about the new plugin from Unison called SoundDoctor. And by the looks of it, it can either be a very interesting tool to help with mixing or complete snake oil. So let's find out. So the snake oil stuff already starts with the first sentence on the website, which is transform any sound from average to hit-worthy with just one click. I mean, if we look at it, it's a little bit like the... this is a huge comparison. It's a little bit like the Neutron from Isotope, as far as I can see. Like it's doing something with a one knob. I think it analyzes or something. So it instantly generates unlimited crazy FX change in 5 styles with 8 formulas. Have infinite inspiration at your fingertips, so you never run into a creative block again. Mix your tracks twice as fast with 250 factory presets and endless generations. The world's first and only FX chain generator plugin that is style specific and actually sounds good 93% of the time. That's probably more honest than saying 99% of the time. So it generates FX change. So does it anticipate on the audio then? And it's also a mixing tool. If you want to achieve success as a producer, having professional sounding mixes is key. That's because without a professional mix, your listeners will feel something is off. Yeah. With SoundDoctor, you have the ability to generate incredible FX change for your mixes in seconds to maximize your output. I'm sorry, but that's not how mixing works actually. Mixing really is an iterative creative process, or at least that's what I've learned in the last 10 years. Say goodbye to spending hours tweaking regular plugin parameters and start working smart to mix music lightning fast. So I like to work efficient as possible. I like to use like I have a Stream Deck over here with all kinds of shortcuts and stuff. And I like plugins like Sonable with some AI in there that really, creates a first preset for me or creates the first settings and helps me move along. But I don't like to work fast, because if you're working fast, you're working towards finishing a job in whatever quality. I actually like to work more slow, and I want to finish a job right. I want to achieve the best quality. I don't want the quickest, I want the best. And that goes most certainly for my mixing and mastering work. That's also the reason why it sometimes takes a little bit longer before I'm sending a first version out to a client, because I really want to make sure that I'm at the highest level that I can deliver. But that also goes for building my business and doing all the things that I do. I just want to do a super good job. Everybody is so focused on going quick and cheap. Look at things like Instagram, TikTok, all those short, quick things. Low quality, short, quick things. The best way to separate yourself, to discern yourself, is by showing something that is from really high quality. Because that on one side would attract more attention, because people will see the quality, people will recognize and feel the quality. And it will also be longer lasting, because, and this is most certainly true with sound, if it sounds really good, really high quality, you never get tired of listening to it. While if it's quick and dirty, high loudness stuff, people will get tired of it pretty quickly. That's just something that I've noticed. And this doesn't just go for sound. This is more life advice. Or maybe life inspiration. Like, this is how I like to do it. And yeah, some people just like to go really quick. Or maybe efficient. I don't know. Maybe this plugin is really good. I don't know. But from the looks of it, I'm not feeling it yet. They have a lot of examples on the website here. And the reason for that is that there is, as far as I could see, there is no demo. So what I did, and I can show this, and I actually shared this on Instagram. I got myself a monthly subscription just so that I could review this thing. Now the issue with that is that Unison now has to trust their own examples and reviewers like me to bring across whatever. Because you can only try it out by paying at least 30 euros. Or if you want to buy it, at least, they're offering a single payment thing. You're paying almost $200. And the subscription also is a rent-to-own plan. And I mean, that's good. Rent-to-own is okay. But still, a demo or something wouldn't hurt. I couldn't find it on the website. Maybe it's there. It should be there. More obvious. Doesn't matter what genre I produce. SoundDoctor generates perfect effects. Perfect effects change. That's like these tiny statements that sound perfect in any genre of music. So whether you're producing hip-hop beats, house, R&B, pop, ambient, lo-fi, future bass, funk, jazz, classical rock, or anything else, you're good. Okay, I'm really in a funk mode currently, so we're going to try it on funk. But before we are going to try it, I first want to disclose that, and I just shown it. I bought this plugin, or at least I bought the monthly whatever subscription, and I'm not in contact with Unison. I think they emailed or reached out to me once a long time ago. Never replied to them. Everything that I'm saying is my honest and independent opinion, and there's no guidance or whatever from Unison or who else. And if you appreciate that, make sure to use my affiliate link for Thomann or Sweetwater, or sign up to High Note, because I'm affiliated with them as well. Now, this is what the plugin looks like, and what I think we should just do is go for bass. Warm, I think. I mean, aggressive is maybe a little bit too much. And I think play it back, because it has to listen to it, I think. And then press the wave thingy magic. Okay. It's going for it. Wow. So what's happening here? Now I can do things here? Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, the usual Unison stuff with no auto gain. I mean, it does some kind of auto gaining when it learns. Oh, okay. It's randomizing, I think. Is it just random what this thing is doing? And also this width. I mean, still mono-compatible, but... Okay, different formula. Unique. That's unique. Yeah, I can't say it's not unique. Lo-fi. I mean, it's not even listening to the audio, is it? It's just literally randomly doing things. And it's clipping my output like a lot. Like Unison, can I send the invoice for my broken speakers to you? Or what? I mean, come on. You're saying this is like the best thing ever, the biggest whatever, like huge marketing claims. And you can't even do gaining? It's just volume. It's not that hard to understand. It's just like a fader. Like when you're at the volume control. Gaining is what they call it in pro audio. You can't even do that. But it's the best thing ever. Like, you should use this thing on your mix and it does everything for you. Yeah, it does everything for you. It slams it over the 0 dBFS mark. So it pumps up all the channels, everything. I think I'm better off as a truck driver or something, because... Bye. I mean, how long have I been doing these snake oil videos? It's something that I'm wondering. I think 3 years, 4 years now, and it's not. I don't think that an individual is powerful enough to change an industry. It's also not something that is my goal. My goal is just to make, funny videos, talk a little bit with my audience, tell a story in between, have some fun, that kind of stuff. And what I just hope is that the audio industry evolves and that, you know, every single step things get better, things improve. And if we look at certain companies like, I mean, FabFilter did a lot of stuff. I'm a huge Sonable fan at the moment. So yes, the industry is moving forwards, but also how can this still be allowed? Like there are no laws in audio, of course. How can this still be allowed? Like, and they're asking money for it. They don't even know how a volume knob works. And people say to me like, hey, can you shut up about the auto gain and stuff? And I mean, I would love to. I would love to shut up about auto gain and find something else to nitpick about. But I just don't understand why it's so difficult for companies to make something good. But then again, I mean, if we look at this plugin, like it's all about quick and dirty, blah blah blah. So probably the way they made this plugin is also in a quick and dirty way. So not giving too much attention on those details. Definitely not. The only good thing about this plugin is that it can work as some kind of inspiration. Like it does some very rough stuff to your audio. So if you have a creativity block, to say it that way, I mean, something like this with some randomness, can really inspire. I think that can really help. If that's something that you're looking for and looking for like new sounds and stuff from production perspective, I mean, they got a point with how this works and like the graphics. I mean, okay. I mean, the idea is good then. But if we then go a few steps further, like, okay, so they don't know how to gain. I mean, nobody will know how to gain, probably. Probably only the audio engineers themselves. So the users of plugins, they know how to gain because they have to keep their master bus, under the 0 dB. Probably a bit lower. But then saying that it's also like a mixing plugin, I mean, that's going a little bit too far, if you ask me. Like this is really, I mean, this is really promising something that you just, I mean, it's just not how, from my perspective, these things work. Normally, after I make the biggest part of my video, I'm still clicking a little bit in the plugin just to make sure that what I'm saying is actually okay. One of the things I've noticed is that there's a global FX thing in here that has a limiter on it, which is on by default, and it has a lock here on like the output, whatever. I think. I'm not sure what that is for. I mean, this could be an auto gain thing, but I mean, after testing, like I'm still going in the reds, and then sometimes I'm at minus 18. So maybe it's auto gaining on loudness, or maybe, yeah, I'm not a fan of it. That's all I have to say about SoundDoctor. I'm not going to link to them because, there's nothing to see there. You cannot try this thing yourself and check it out and come back to this video and say that I'm wrong or something, which I think is really important. I think it's really important if people can come back and say like, hey, I've checked this and I think you're wrong or whatever. The only way you can do it is by paying them, which shouldn't be, with software shouldn't be the case. Like hardware is more difficult, but software without the trial is, I'm not going to link to them. I will link to myself and my mixing mastering if you're interested in that. Now, if you want to join the channel as a member, you can do it on Patreon, which I'll link over here, and on YouTube memberships as well. Same thing. Don't sign up for both. You get early access to content, extra content, all that kind of good stuff. I'll link a playlist with that content over here. And over here, I'll link to a very interesting, different video. A video that's more interesting than this video, because this video was just... Why am I even doing this? Keep pushing. Bye-bye.